And this week in the NFL, man, we have so many crazy stories going on. We got Deshaun Watson coming back this week after his suspension. 12 games, I believe it was. 12 or 13 games, was it?
I think it was 12 games, and then he's coming back this week to face the Texans, bro. That former team.
Play your former team. So that's going to be crazy. And then we also have former NFL player T.O. fighting a random guy.
Oh, my God. What was he thinking messing with T.O., bro?
Man, he must have been a baser or something, man, because that man T.O. had to hit him with a double, with the hit, take him here and take him there. Leave that man alone, man. Definitely leave
Stop
that guy
heckling
alone.
that man. He's still in impeccable shape. He can still probably play ball if he wanted to, man. Don't mess with T.O. Leave him alone. Go on about your business, bro.
That's that OG strength. That's that OG strength. And then we also have Lamar Jackson having tweets or whatever with random fans, talking all types of stuff, man. I don't really want to say on here, but he did say some crazy stuff to a fan. But it's not his fault, man. It's because the defense is so sorry over there at the Ravens. It's not his fault that they lost to Jacksonville at the final minute.
That's a tough loss for Baltimore, dude. And that was a huge win for Jacksonville. Dude, the Jaguars, man, it's not showing in wins and losses right now, but the Jaguars love playing for Doug Peterson, dude. It seems like I didn't see their post game locker room celebration and shit. You know, Duval, like, dude, he's got them boys out there believing. He's invested into them. I think in another year or two, maybe next year, a couple years, they need some more pieces. Right. Obviously, they're missing a lot over there, but they could be a team to watch out for, man. They really could. You know, they got that defense over there, so.
I think a lot of teams are going to now want to play for him or whatever. They see the culture, man, Duval football, man, for real. Like they really support the team, man, for real. All phases, they can go 1-16, bro, and they'll still be right there at them games, partying, this and that or whatever. It's a vibe, man. So shout out to the Jaguars, man, for the big win.
Yeah, how about last week? How about Mike White, the quarterback for the Jets? He came in first game without Zach Wilson, and he had started some games, I think, last year, a couple of years ago, and they weren't sure, and they ended up getting Flacco, and then Flacco was, the number 2 behind Wilson and all of that. But, dude, Mike White steps in his first start this year. He goes 22 of 28, 315 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Like, that's insane. This dude balled out. Granted, they were facing a Chicago Bears team with, Trevor Siemian at quarterback, Fields was out. I get all of that, but that's got nothing to do with the defense.
Still, the offense, right.
I mean, that's a hell of an impressive win for Mike White. Give him a chance, man. Give him a chance because, at this point, you got to roll with it. Jets are 7-4. That puts them at 7-4. They're still in good shape, man. You got to roll with the hot hand, I think, at this point in time of the season, man. I would keep going with him, man. He had a hell of a game, and, yeah, what can you say?
Bro came in and handled business, man. Mike White, man. We're going to call him White Mike, man. That's his nickname now, White Mike, man. Hey, man, he fired, man. You get a nickname from the Let Loose podcast, man, you doing work, bro. You feel me?
White Mike doing his thing, bro.
White Mike doing his thing, man, over there at the Jets, man. Go Jets, bro.
Lions fell short to the Bills by 3 points. I wasn't that upset about it, man. Thanksgiving Day, they had a chance to win. They left 20 seconds on the clock, 23 seconds. First play, Josh Allen. If anybody wants to know how to shred the Lions defense, you throw at their secondary, whether he's a corner or safety this year. I don't know what he's playing. Will Harris, number 25, he gets roasted more than anybody in the league. Every week after week after week, Will Harris gets roasted. These quarterbacks know it. You know how they know it? Because I know it. And I've been critical on this guy for the longest, but every time a receiver is getting burned or something like that is happening, it's largely thanks to Will Harris over there. So thanks a lot for that, bro.
That was a very good game, though, man. A lot of all those Thursday nights games was those Thanksgiving games were good, man.
Giants, Cowboys, yeah, it was a good game too. Cowboys pulled it off 28-20. Vikings beat the Patriots 33-26. Vikings are trying to be for real with the shit, man. They really is.
Definitely. Kirk Cousins, man, 3 touchdowns, bro. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling.
I just think his luck's gonna run out come playoffs like it usually does. Well, if they make playoffs in recent years, they're not usually too hot about that. But yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Wow.
Eagles beat the Packers 40-33. Chiefs beat the Rams. Surprise, surprise. The Raiders beating the Seahawks in overtime. That was surprising to me.
Right. Josh Jacobs with the 86-yard run in overtime, man. Took off on them boys.
Dude, this man had 33
309.
carries for 229 yards. And then receiving, he had 74 yards. He had over 300 yards of total offense, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, Josh Jacobs killed it.
And he wasn't doing nothing in the beginning of the season. For real, we was looking for him.
They was talking about trading him. They was talking about trading this man.
Mm-hmm. In off season, right. Didn't have any touchdowns like the first 3 games or whatever, then just started taking off. Not how you start, is how you finish.
Always hashtag Michigan, Ohio State. Let me not get back into that. But yeah, that's how it goes. So the Panthers beat the Broncos 23-10, right? Sorry ass Broncos. Dude, do you know the Lions backup running back? I don't know if you say backup because he's had a large role this year. The Lions running back, Jamal Williams, currently has the same number of touchdowns this year as the Broncos offense.
They haven't been doing much of anything.
They're sorry as hell. They're sorry as hell. Russ is sorry as hell. I've been saying this for weeks. I don't even want to talk about him, say his name no more. It's just irritating. It really is.
They are the worst team in the league, bro, by far.
The Broncos?
The Broncos, by far, bro. Nobody else has a worse offense than the Broncos. They can't do anything. They only scored over 20 points in 2 games this whole year, bro. With Russell Wilson, Jared Jeudy, all these guys, Sutton, Hamler, and you couldn't do anything with this offense, man. You are the freaking you are the trash man, bro. For real. You got all that money for nothing. Got your defensive lineman yelling at you, dog. They don't even play offense. And they getting on your neck.
Even Houston,
out of it.
The Texans are 1-9, but shit, I'd rather take Pierce and the Cooks and all them boys over what y'all got going over there.
For real. Y'all not
Davis Mills, I don't think he's good. I mean, we've talked about this before. You say he's decent. I don't think he's decent. But I'll tell you what, I would take Davis Mills over Russell Wilson. I really would. No questions, no hesitations at all.
Right now, I would take Baker Mayfield over Russell Wilson right now. That's how bad he's playing. For real. At least you have a chance with Baker. At least he's gonna make it look like it's a game. Russell just looks all stupid in the face and stuff, man. I don't get it, bro.
Kenny Pickett or Russell Wilson right now? Who you taking?
I'm not picking Russell Wilson for nobody. I don't care who it is.
I feel you, bro. I'm with you, man.
I have an offensive lineman playing quarterback before I have Russell Wilson, man, in my quarterback position, bro. Never.
Sam says, give me Mariota. Give me anybody. I don't care. Anybody. How about Andy Dalton? You taking Andy Dalton?
Andy Dalton. I'm taking Andy Dalton over, bro. I'm telling you, bro. 3rd strings, 4th strings, practice squad. It don't even matter. You is not getting on my squad, bro.
I don't blame you for feeling that way. They've been abysmal, bro. They really have.
For real. You just making dumb decisions too. I thought you were way better than what you are, bro. But you're not there anymore, man. Yeah, it's over for you. You might as well hang up your saddle. Let's ride. Ride out the stadium, cuz.
Yo, you seen Melvin Gordon just joined the Melvin Gordon running back just signed onto the Kansas City Chiefs practice squad. That could be interesting.
Ooh, because they need a running back, man. Because your boy Hilaire, what's his name?
Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, he's solid. But Isaiah Pacheco, I don't know if he's rookie or 2nd year. He's been doing all right this year. But yeah, they just need depth, man. They need depth on the running back position. Whether fumbleitis, aka Melvin Gordon's gonna help you, I don't know. But I think he's still worthy. Like, he could be taught, he could be salvaged a little bit. That's probably why they put him on the practice squad, to see if he can hold on to the ball. You can't hold on to the ball, you ain't gonna get promoted to the roster. And then you get promoted to the roster, and then you start fumbling the ball again. They're gonna have your ass right back out of there. So nothing wrong with a little cheap signing of that. Maybe give him
That's
minimum.
what I'm saying.
See what he can do. Nothing wrong with taking the chance. So.
And bro, and I believe if he got the chance with a real offense or whatever, he would still do good enough. He could be like a Fournette, how we picked up Fournette, and he'll just pick up the pieces or whatever, just because he has the know-how or whatever. I don't think he's trash, but I think he was trash with that offense. Like the offense is just like everything is just like broken down right now. Like nothing that y'all can do is right over there at the Broncos. I feel like a change of scenery just made what it takes to get him, because man, them boys looking strong right now, man. Kansas City looking strong, and I feel like, man, he could be a big part to help that stuff. Like I say, because Hilaire, I believe Hilaire is hurt. Hilaire is hurt or whatever recently too. I don't know if he came back in that same game, but I think he got injured though too.
Well, since you brought up Fournette, I wasn't going to bring that game up because I didn't want to get under your skin. In particular, this episode, we're vibing. It's kind of a celebration episode for me. I've been on my high horse since Saturday, but Browns beat the Bucs 23-17, man, overtime this weekend. The Bucs are 5-6 right now and still in first place in the NFC South.
Right.
Like, that is insane, bro. The Bucs are one game better than the Lions right now, but they're in first place in their division, man. Like, that is crazy shit right there, man. What was your takeaways from that game?
Man, we had those boys, man. We had them, but those, like I said, those late downs that we're not stopping those guys, man. So David Njoku had the big touchdown in the middle of the end zone, bro. We're in the red zone. And like I said, we just couldn't stop those guys, man. But they played decent, man, but I believe we should have just played a little bit harder. Like I said, the running game was doing good because we got Rachaad White in there doing this thing or whatever, but I just don't know, man. We just not putting it all together yet. But it's coming down to crunch time now, man. Week 12, week 13, man. We gotta be on point.
I know it feels good regardless seeing Godwin be Godwin again. 12 catches, 110 yards, a touchdown, hit 13 targets. Like Brady loves throwing to that man. When he can. So Mike Evans is concerning me though. 9 targets, he had 2 catches, 31 yards. And then a lot of the time, he's had a lot of drops this year, man. Like very uncharacteristic of Mike Evans this year, man. Like it's just not been a season to remember on the good side for the Bucs, man. They really haven't. They'll probably still make playoffs with the weak division, but come playoff, they better have all that shit figured out by playoff time, man. Like, cause none of this matters. Like when it comes to playoff time, I mean, shit. What was your breakdown of it? You got to win 4 of your last, or however many. What would you say?
You got to win 9 games to win a division. 9 games
win
to
9
win a division.
So you got to win 4 games out of what? Your last 6? Is there 6 games left?
6 games. So we 6
and 5. So 4 of your last 6. Yep.
Yeah, 5 and 6. Yep.
Yeah, you're 5 and 6. So yeah, you got to win 4 of your last game and then win the division with 9 games. So looking ahead, you got the Saints coming up, and that's a home game for y'all. Y'all got the 49ers, the Bengals, the Cardinals, the Panthers, and the Falcons. I mean, it's definitely doable. Right. I mean, I don't think y'all are going to beat the Niners and maybe not the Bengals, but the rest of these games, you guys should win. Like these are all division games and you guys should win, and y'all should win all these games.
Right.
The Saints, y'all will beat the Saints. Like I said, 49ers and the Bengals, I don't know. Those are both strong teams right now. Yeah, they're tougher games. But the Cardinals, the Panthers, and the Falcons, like y'all should definitely win those games. Right. So yeah, if they win 4 of those 6, yeah, they should be in, man. Granted, everything works out like that, so it's not too late for them yet.
And even with the 49ers, and even with the Bengals, if we're playing top-notch ball, man, we can hang right in there with those guys. But we're not playing top-notch ball right now. We're up and down. Yeah, we're up and down. So I just want to get where we're good, on all aspects. Like, I know we're missing players and stuff, but like I say, man, we got everything together. We got everything intact. And we just lost Tristan Wirfs, so that kind of concerns me as well, too. So
yeah, like 4 weeks, right?
Yeah, I didn't know how long it was. So
I think like 4 to 6 weeks, it said. So if you guys So if y'all was out of the last 6 games, hopefully he could be ready to go by playoffs.
Right.
Which
So
should be the
definitely.
main focus right now. I don't know what the injury was. I just seen 4 to 6 weeks is what I seen.
Right.
But yeah, it's not too late for your Bucks, man. They could still salvage somewhat of the season, and yeah, and that would be interesting. Before we go into some game picks, dude, you seen Odell Beckham got escorted off the plane for fucking sleeping? What the
Mhm.
fuck is going on with
Right.
that, man?
Right.
Sleeping? Because he
Let's
wouldn't
talk about him.
say I don't even know where to start with that, bro. Like, that's so stupid to me. Like, people been, I mean, I showed a video on here of a dude kicked off a plane for a dumbass reason, but like, they really tripping now. Like, because he was asleep, because you
Right.
were worried about his. Since when do they worry about your uh how well off somebody is because they're sleeping or not on a goddamn plane? I've never seen that in my life. They don't care. Your
Mhm.
seatbelt's on, and even if you're sleeping, you wake up, put your seatbelt on, go back to sleep. So what? What are you holding up
Right.
everybody's day for? Like, I don't want to
Mhm.
speak too much on it because I don't know too much about the full story and all that, but I'm just saying, man, like that. I don't know, man. That's
Little
just
much.
that seemed a little, yeah, it seemed a little too much for
Mhm.
that, man.
Mhm.
I don't know, but
And I hate
yeah,
and I hate
whatever.
and I hate partial stories like that or whatever. Not everybody comes to their own conclusion. So now you're gonna get punished in the media, this and that or whatever, and all that crazy stuff. But I was just telling you that he gets in a lot of stuff, bro. That's why a lot of people are not trying to pick this man up because it's always something in the media. It was something with the girl had some drugs or something on the table, whatever, that was trying to get him for and stuff like that or whatever. Probably like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. It's always like little stuff or whatever, not actually like getting in trouble with the law, but just like just morally, you
The
know what I'm saying?
antics and shit like
Mm-hmm.
that. Hmm.
Exactly. So that's why I think people are trying to just kind of back up off of him. They know he's a big mouth. It's almost like when they picked up Tebow for the Jets. They was like, man, he just it's just his antics or whatever. They're gonna be asking about Tebow, this and that or whatever, not even worrying about what's going on with the team. He was bigger than the team. His persona was bigger than the team. You feel me? But not with the Cowboys. The Cowboys, you know, they got all that stuff going on. So I think he would be a perfect fit there. That would really make that offense just that much better, you know?
Yeah, it would be a good fit. I think so, and it would help them out definitely. So we'll keep a close tracker on that and see where he ends up going. But I want to see him with somebody if he's healthy. I want to see him play again, man. Regardless of the antics and all that, I like watching
Right.
Odell play. He's fun to watch. He's
He's
always been fun to
awesome.
watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've always liked Odell. But so it'll be good to see him get on a team, man.